All right, thanks, Angela. We're in this weather alert for today, and it's because of the snow on the way. Here's a look at our storm system, low pressure system in Kansas. Warm front is lifting through Missouri. St. Louis is in heavy snow right now, but kind of similar situation to what we're going to see for today. They're starting with snow. They're going to transition to rain. We're expected to see that type of transition later on today, but snow will be arriving in the coming hours. Winter storm warnings out. It's in the white shading. Winter weather advisories in purple, kind of splitting Indiana in two, but quite the system across the Midwest. Zooming in on the alerts to Indiana, Indianapolis and into northern Indiana included in the winter storm warning. Winter weather advisory extends Johnson County down to Columbus, Bloomington, Richmond, and Terre Haute. There will be a sharp cutoff in some of our snowfall totals later on today for some of those spots, and it's because of the transition from snow to rain. Storm tracker right now showing snow arriving, just getting into Lafayette. We have ground reports at the airport that snow is making it to the ground, so likely to make it into the ground for Frankfort, potentially Kokomo here in the next half hour. We have plenty of it to go to our west, but here's the broad timing for today. So at first it will be snow for central Indiana all the way through midday, filling in midday, and then lasting through the afternoon. But through the late afternoon and evening, this is going to be the worst of the travel conditions. We'll have heavy snow arriving, but then you have areas to the south flipping over to rain, and that rain-snow line will just climb through the evening. Eventually, everyone turns to rain by midnight and through the early morning hours, and that will be brief with our temperatures above freezing because we're expected to refreeze for Sunday. And again, with those winter weather alerts, it runs until 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So Futurecast next couple hours, we'll have snow showers starting to fill in across the area through midday. We'll get into the afternoon, might get a lull in the action south of I-70, but watching these temperatures very closely because as we go through the evening, those that are just parked north of the rain-snow line, it is going to be heavy snow, and then the line will start to shift further to the north as people transition from snow to that rain. And the first areas to transition will be south central Indiana. Eventually, by midnight, everyone having some sort of mixed precipitation, at least through central Indiana. Northern Indiana will hang on to the snow for the longest of anyone in the state, and that's where the highest totals will lie. Sunday, I wouldn't rule out some back half snow flurries, but the snow totals across the state, 9 to 12 in northern parts of the state. Central Indiana, Indianapolis, I go 2 to 4, but no, there will be a big cutoff point down through Columbus. Columbus, it may be a struggle to even get an inch of snow. You go north and west of Indianapolis, Hamilton County, Tipton, 4 to 6, and Lafayette and Kokomo. Those are the best chances to go over 6 inches of snow. And remember, this is before the transition to rain. Live look at our Speedway camera, 28 degrees. We're starting out with drier air. We're going to have to overcome that drier air in the next couple hours. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s through the afternoon. The other mentioned gusting to 35 for tonight. Today's highs reached late in the day as we're switching over to rain. And a quick look ahead to tomorrow. Tomorrow, temperatures will be in the upper 20s. So if it does start to turn slushy as we transition to rain, that all is going to refreeze for tomorrow. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. Flurries wrap up tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the 30s Monday and Tuesday, around 30. And I want to briefly mention we may have another storm system that could bring snow to the area Monday night into early Tuesday.